Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com, the direct purchase inquiry email from you to me and my crew for this or any watch you see here for sale on Watchbox Reviews. It's in the description below, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. And today we are discussing a 2011 limited edition from Vacheron Constantin, the exquisite Vacheron Constantin Patrimony Contemporaine Excellence Platine, a timepiece featuring a surfeit of platinum, 42 millimeters in platinum by 7.5 millimeters thick, and you can see wonderfully compact at 46.8 millimeters lug-to-lug with a broad and modern 22 millimeter spacing between the lugs. Now you can even see that Vacheron uses a curved spring bar so that the lugs can be exceptionally short cropped and drilled very close to the case without impeding the motion of the strap. Appreciate that the strap is a handsomely contrasting semi-gloss navy blue medium rectangular scale alligator leather with a key distinction. You can see it features a sheer-sided construction showing you the layers of leather, but that's not of which I speak. I speak of the thread, which is infused with platinum PT950. It is a platinum-laced thread for metallic contrast with the navy blue, a matching platinum Maltese cross motif pin buckle, and of course the case of sophisticated fabrication. I always call out obvious manual case construction and finishing. Let me remove that little bit of fingerprint because that's not a mark on the case itself, that's just finger oil. But you could see, because of that sharp break between the case band and the lug profile, that the lug was made as a separate piece, welded on, and then all evidence of the welded joint was removed manually to create that pleasing and sharp cut between the rounded form of the case band and the angular edge of the lug. The lug comes to a handsome point with a little bit of an invert ducktail at its end, and you can see that it also features a little bit of an inward bowed concave profile. The case is beautifully dished, and it's almost bowl shape as it's rounded from the bezel down to the case back. The bezel is almost completely a flat plane, having only the slightest conical slope, and you'll note that the sapphire sits almost flush with the dial, about the dial. The dial is made of platinum. Excellence Platine debuted back in 2006, a Vacheron series designed to maximize the amount of platinum in the watch. Only the logo, the indices, and the hands here are of white gold. You can see the hands have been faceted to increase their contrast against the base, and the base is a sandblasted platinum dial featuring polished dimple-style minutes track, and you can see there is a PT950 signature, so it is a platinum dial in a platinum watch with platinum thread with a platinum buckle. You can see it's also a very thin watch at 7.5 millimeters thick, two hands only, all of this enabled by a handmade, hand-finished, historically significant Vacheron caliber. Originally designed and launched in 1967 by Jaeger-LeCoultre exclusively for its clients Audemars Piguet, Vacheron Constantin, and Patek Philippe, the movement was only ever used by those three brands. Today, it's made by Audemars Piguet and used by Audemars Piguet and Vacheron's version features something the Audemars does not: Poisson de Genève finish, as there is Geneva Hallmark on both the bridges and the base plate. Automatic winding, 40-hour power reserve, 36 joules, and ultra thin. The movement was a breakthrough back in 1967 because all told, it's only 2.45 millimeters thick. You can see it beats away at an archaic 19,800 vibrations per hour, a lovely old chuggin' slow rate evocative of the era in which it was originally designed. But note, Vacheron and Audemars Piguet upgrade the balance, which was a mobile stud index with a free-sprung gyromax style architecture, so it can take regulation in a chronometer style 5 positions and keep excellent time. All of this water resistant down to 30 meters, so it's not a sports watch. I mentioned 140 pieces were made. You can see individually numbered. This is number 40. The movement features 4 ruby rollers, one at each of the 4 corners of the case, and a beryllium ring sits underneath the winding mass. So you can see the 21 karat winding mass, but then there's a ring that runs all the way around the movement and rolls on those ruby bearings. That allows the mass, as well as most of the rotor architecture, to be in the same plane as the bridges. That's one of the reasons the movement is so thin. Now you can see the finish is world class, as the rotor has been freehand engraved and hand finished with chamfering or beveling inside this Maltese cross skeleton architecture. All of the screw heads are black polished. You can see immaculate abrasive wheel Côte de Genève, not stamped, perfectly aligned across the bridges. All of the wheels feature a satin finish, circular on the train wheels, radial on the crown wheel and the ratchet wheel, for example, as well as the reduction wheels of the winding system. There's an engine turned perlage on the base plate, and there is a mirrored anglage that you can really see to great advantage here inside the jewel and the screw countersinks, but also, if you look carefully, on the edge of every bridge, that mirrored rounded chamfer, that is not a mechanical bevel. That is all executed manually. This is a historically important movement, still going strong with the highest standard of finish and adjustment at Vacheron. Throw this one on the wrist. You'll appreciate that the watch wears even thinner than its 7.5 millimeter size suggests. I'm not applying any particular pressure, and you can see the watch on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist here. I'm not applying any pressure, and it's nestling down, which means though 7.5 millimeters thick, it looks and wears even thinner. The quintessential dress watch, it easily slides underneath any kind of tight cuff or sleeve. A handsome watch with a full size and a saucer-like sprawling presence on the wrist. It is physically imposing, massive, and one of the most impressive and one might even say ambitious two-hand dress watches you will ever encounter, given its size, its finish, and its surfeit of platinum. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com to learn more.